Again, today we're doing volume, which is all of the insides, how much space, how much matter it takes up. And we're focusing on spheres. A sphere is a three-dimensional shape where all the points are the same distance from the center. Now, I want you to go to your star chart and find volume. Everybody go to your star chart. Everybody's sitting up. I'm waiting for people to sit up. Find volume and find the word sphere. Does everybody see it? Here is your formula. 4 over 3 pi r to the third power. 4 over 3, so that's what we're going to write right here for formula. Volume equals 4/3 pi times the radius to the third power. So that's the formula that you're going to use all day today for every single problem. You only have to fill in the radius. That's why this formula is so easy. You only have to fill in the radius. Okay, and radius is halfway through. Yes? So everybody look at this sphere. Did they give you the radius? Yes. Does everybody see that? They gave you the radius. So the radius is 6. Everybody should be writing this down. Now you're going to write the formula. 4/3 pi r cubed. You're going to, again, plug in the radius. So I'm going to do 4/3 times pi times 6 to the third power, and that will give me my final answer. Okay, so let's go to our calculator. So type in alpha y equals option 1, 4/3. Make sure you tab out before you put in the multiplication sign. Times pi times 6. Now, please make sure you know how to put into the third power. Everybody look, you're going to use your caret button. Your caret button will push you up and you put into the third power. So again, you use that little caret button to push you up. Hit enter, and that's your answer. Oh, I'm in SCI mode, so what do I need to do? Everybody make sure you go back to normal. And just hit enter again, you don't have to retype it. 904. It says 0.77, but if we round, that number is going to make that go up to an 8. So 904.78. Hold on, we're on this one. And volume is always given in meters cubed. It does not change your answer. It's just the correct way to write it. Okay, let's talk about the next one. For our formula, we need radius. Yes? I'm waiting for y'all to answer me. Yes. Did they give me the radius? No, they gave me the diameter. So what am I going to do to this number? Divide it. What's 18 divided by 2? So my radius is 9. All right, my formula is 4/3 times pi times radius cubed. All I have to do is fill in the radius. So I'm going to do 4/3 times pi times 9 to the third power. Make sure you put it in just like I did. And that's your answer. And remember, you stop at the hundreds place, which is right here. So will that 2 stay a 2 or become a 3? It's going to become a 3. So 3,053 0.63 meters cubed. Now, I've never seen them put one of these on the STAR test, but it's called a hemisphere. It's just half of a sphere. It's like you took a basketball and cut it in half. The formula will be the same. You will get your final answer, and since it's cut in half, you take your answer and cut it in half, meaning divide it by 2. Make sense? So the same formula. Did they give you the radius? Yes. So my radius is 6. So I'm going to do 4/3 times pi times 6 to the 3rd power. I'm going to go type that in. Now, that is my answer for a full sphere. So I'm going to write it down, 904.78. That's for an entire sphere, looking like this. But do I have a whole sphere?
No, you don't have to.
So I have to divide that by 2 because it's half of the picture. So divide by 2, which is 452.39 centimeters cubed. So if you see a picture and it's only half of the ball, just take your final answer and divide it by 2. Super, super easy, yes? This was number 1 on the STAR test, I believe, last year. Not this one.
Is this all we're doing?
This is all we're doing today. Volume of spheres. So I'll pass out the assignment and give. So put your name. Again, you're turning in a hard copy. Look at the first page. Which ones are you going to have to cut the diameter in half?
6 and...
What about 1?
yeah.
So circle number 1, circle number 4. You have got to change the diameter to radius, yes? What's 7 divided by 2? So my radius is 3.5. Make sense? Then on number 6, you don't have to cut that in half. That is the radius, right? The radius is 12.8. But once you get your answer, you're going to divide it by 2 because it's only half of a ball. Make sense? I want y'all to do 1 through 10, then come get them checked with me. Then you'll go do the rest. Make sense? And these are going to go so fast because it's so easy. All right, get busy.